What's up, guys? It's Brian. I know normally I say bachata rockstar, but haven't danced in a year, so not sure if that's still applicable. Um, I have decided to start doing a vlog, and basically, I want to start adding interesting thoughts into the world and receiving interesting thoughts from the world. And had a lot of time, obviously. We've all had a lot of time. We're all inside. Um, but I think this is one of those times where we now have an opportunity to really think on things that we would not have before. And a lot of the stuff that has happened over the last 6, 8 months or so have given me a lot to think about. And I think it's time that we all think and talk and engage in some intelligent discourse. And I'd like to hope that things will change as time goes on and this discourse will grow. And maybe we'll think about things that we haven't thought of before. You know, maybe things will change. I hope so. But the main thing I realize is that I don't do a very good job of expressing myself to others in the way that I would like to. I think we all have all these different sides of ourselves, and I'm done hiding. I'm done keeping certain sides in, and I'm done trying to show that I can do it all, and that I'm Superman, and that I got it all figured out. And so sort of the main thing I want to do with this vlog is just think, learn, and be vulnerable. And that's the name of the vlog. Think, learn, be vulnerable. Literally just said it right now. Just thought of it right now. So yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Think, learn, be vulnerable. Why not? TLBV. So I don't know, thoughts that are coming to my mind. I'm going to try to keep these short. I'm trying to do them hopefully once a day, but may not have time for that. Try to do it every 2 days. That's kind of the goal. Who knows? If I get out 3 a week, I'll be happy. If I get out 2 a week, I'll be happy, quite frankly. So yeah, thoughts that are coming to my mind. Why is nostalgia such a big deal? Like, why is everything that has come out in terms of media, movies and books and all this stuff, how come everything is nostalgic? How come everything is like a known property that's been updated? Disney remakes are the big thing that sort of comes to my mind. And, part of that is demographics getting older. Stuff we saw as a kid, now that we're adults, we harken back to that. But why do we harken back to that? Was it so much better when we were kids? I don't know. I don't think so. Didn't have cell phones, didn't have GPSs. I'm old enough to remember having to look at a map and actually figure out where the hell I am and carry a map in the car. It was fucking weird. So were times actually better? Simpler, I guess. Simpler in terms of technology. We understood. I think things were a little bit easier to grasp upon first being introduced to it. And but that's a problem that every generation has had for themselves. The first people that were riding horses, when they introduced the horse and buggy, were kind of like, wait a minute, hang on. Are you attaching a buggy to a horse? To multiple horses? I mean, don't we need flat roads for that? That's never going to work. Look at the world. It's mostly forest. But then we eventually paved the roads and we're like, guess what? buggy's worthwhile. Now the car is worthwhile. I remember watching The Shawshank Redemption, and God, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but one of the older characters, I think it was Bugs or Muggs, or I don't know. He saw a car once when he was in, and then he came out and there were cars everywhere, and he was like, wow, the world is crazy. I'm like, yeah, the world is crazy. Progress is difficult, but is that the reason why nostalgia is such a big deal now? I don't know, but I do have a theory, and this is my thoughts on it. I think we hearken back to times that we perceived as being better when the present is bad, or at least we perceive the present to be bad. So if you think about economically, when we're having a nice upturn, 8, 9, 10 years ago, there wasn't a ton of nostalgia going on because things were good. You don't get nostalgic for times that are good unless the times that you're having right now are bad. And so I think that the current climate, given, not just the pandemic, but the chaos that has been spread throughout the world by people that won't be named right now, excuse me, I think it's creating and fostering a world where nostalgia seems like a good idea, and it's easy to idealize the past because it's in the past. It's not happening now. There's plenty of ex-girlfriends where I'm just like, oh yeah, it'd be great to get back together with them. And then you remember why you broke up in the first place, or you remember why that didn't become a full-fledged relationship, or you remember why, you still have a cut on your wrist that they gave you, or a scar on your neck that they gave you, which are both still there. A little hard to see at this point. And so even though things are bad, and even though we want to sort of harken back to the better times, what can we learn, right? To think, to learn, and to be vulnerable. So let's think. I don't think nostalgia is a bad thing in and of itself, but I do think we need to look onto the past with the clear eyes and the knowledge and experience of the present, and hopefully of the future. And we need to realize that even if things don't seem that good right now, we can make them better. We always can. And it's okay to feel bad about yourself. I definitely do. What can we learn? Well, I think it's time to figure out the ways that the past might be keeping us back and might be actually holding us down, even though we're nostalgic and we idealize it. We need to learn from the past, but we also need to not characterize the past as something that was wonderful and rosy and great. It never was. The past is just a present that already happened. And how do we be vulnerable with that? Realizing that things could be way better than they are, and not getting down on ourselves for it. In this pandemic, I have beaten myself up a lot because I don't feel like I've done anything worthwhile over the last 6 months. Mostly been playing video games and trying not to die. That's all I've been doing. I haven't created. I haven't danced. I don't think I've done anything worthwhile. I've saved a little bit of money. Thanks, government. That's it. My creative juices are at an all-time low. Everything seems terrible. And it's really hard. But the thing is, it's hard for everybody. And I don't blame you if you want to spend your days inside getting fat. You know, I've put on 35 pounds since the start of this pandemic. Some of you may know that I lost 70 pounds leading into the pandemic. So I put about half of that back on, trying to get it back off. And a wise man, good friend named Alex, once told me that when things seem out of control, controlling the things that are within your control can help you feel less chaotic. That's not verbatim. He said it much more succinctly than I did. But I would say no matter how you spent your time, give yourself a break for one thing. You know, don't feel like you have to do anything during this time that's super productive. But if you can, great, do so. You know, and that's sort of my goal moving forward from here on out, is to try to do productive things as much as I possibly can. I wake up in the morning and I start walking. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm getting back on the diet program that I originally did. Got me to lose 70 pounds. I'm researching jobs that I can do from home. Contemplating going back to school. Contemplating getting certifications in various things. Coaching endeavors, life coaching, relationship coaching. These are all thoughts in my head. I don't know. I just don't know what the future holds for myself. I don't know what the future holds for any of us. The political climate is crazy right now, and I'll probably talk about that at some point too. But I think the main thing I wanted to get through here today is that, look, we're all hurting and we're all hard, and it's hard for everybody. Give yourself a damn break. Like, you know, if you just want to spend a week and not talk to anybody, that's okay. You don't have to justify feeling down or feeling depressed or feeling scared. You don't have to justify not wanting to return to a work or to a business or to an endeavor or an art or whatever it is. Like, it's perfectly okay to hibernate if that's what you want to do. And I don't judge you for it. You know, and if we all come out of this 50 pounds heavier, having played a lot of video games, then okay, that's what we did. But just give yourself a break. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. And that's really what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully we'll do it again as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. See you later.